See, that's the thing. Because you could really get people excited about buying your business if you can share the vision that you are going to take it next 5 or 10 years and think hard. What can this business be worth two times, three times, four times? What will it take to do it? And have that end goal for the buyer, next buyer. Just like in multifamily, I used to sell multifamilies near to the peak. But why would somebody buy my multifamily? Because I gave them the vision. Hey, this is where you could do the business plan. These are the things you could do. This is how you could put a little bit money and then grow your through the roof, the revenues. And how can you cut down? Because I had to do a lot of capex, which comes out of the profits, but now it's all done. So why would you put that capex? You don't need it. That's going to be cash flow. So having that end in mind in the future, you got to sell the sizzle and you got to sell the vision.
This is what in real estate we call this a pro forma. So in a pro forma, they'll set up, here's what's going to look like 3 years from now, 4 years from 5 years from now. Syndicators are phenomenal with this. Most syndication operators are thinking end in mind. They're thinking, hey, I'm going to sell this in 5 years. They come up with an internal rate of return based on how this project should look over the next 5 years.
Yep.
And that's a factor that I think a lot of business owners, if they stole something from the real estate space to prep themselves to be able to get out of a property or out of a business, would be to be able to do those 5-year projections, to look at what can we prep, what can we change, what can we increase rents, what can we do to reduce expenses. It's the same thing you have to do in your business to prep it for sale. It's also the same thing you do to sell the business. You do it again to go and prep that person so that they can increase the business over the next 3-5 years.
Totally. They'll pay you high price once they know what this diamond in the rough is going to become real diamond. Or it's already polished to this stage, but it can go to this stage. That's how the legacies are built.
When I used to do flips, Vinney, I used to tell my contractors, leave something broken. So it's a funny thing I used to say to them, but I told them, look, the inspectors are coming through no matter what. The inspector's going to come through. Don't replace those windows yet. Like, leave the windows, clean them. But when the inspector comes through and says those windows need to be replaced, cool. Now I'll do it. If we don't, the inspector has to find something anyway. I got to leave them something. Otherwise, I'm going to spend all my money and have to spend more.
Totally. It's their job. They have to secure their job. Why are they inspectors? I remember one building I had in Texas where every single unit had to be okayed by the inspector before I can lease it. If I can show that beforehand and he finds out, he'll block us. I mean, it was amazing. So that's... inspection.
And for everybody at home who just heard me say that, sometimes I don't have to fix the thing. Sometimes the inspector catches it and then the buyer doesn't care. Imagine if I'd spent the 40 grand to go do the windows. I didn't have to go spend that 40 grand. Or in our case now, windows would be like $30,000, they'd be like $300,000 in some of our buildings.
The tariffs and all and everything, cost
1.4 in some of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So we got this 10th one that you added in, fall in love with building. You talked about that. That was number 9. Number 10 is smile all the way to the bank.